Hey, hello. My apologies. We're having some technical issues. Hello. Thank you. Thank you.
My
all.
apologies. We're having some technical issues.
Hello. Please be patient with us. We will begin shortly. Thank you. Thank you all for joining us today. Today is Thursday. Happy Thursday. For those of you joining us for the first time, welcome to IminiWealthTV. Thank you so much for joining us. To our loyal subscribers, our new subscribers, thank you so much for joining us this evening, Thursday, November 16th. Today's live video, we're going to be talking about unlocking the secrets to holiday spending. Thank you so much. We will be right with you shortly. In the meantime, kindly please share the video, share the videos, and do also like. For our new viewers, please kindly subscribe. We appreciate your support here with us today. Thank you all very much. We will be starting, we will start shortly. My apologies for the delay. We did have some technical issues earlier, so we're trying to get that resolved. Thank you so much for your patience. All right. Thank you all so much. Thank you for joining on. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday, and welcome to our monthly live call on IminiWealthTV. Thank you all for joining us again. Thank you all for being patient with us today, and for being here with us today. I appreciate you all. Today's topic, like I said earlier, we're going to be talking about unlocking the secrets of smart holiday spending. So for the month of November, November Live is taking place today. We do this once a month, going live and answering all your financial related questions. We do well to, pick a topic for the month, and would love to hear from you all, get some feedbacks. If there are any topics of interest that you really want us to focus on, we would love to talk about it and bring it on our live shows or on the weekly shows that we do the videos on. Now, like I did say, my apologies. My name is lolaowokoniran. I am the founder and CEO of Imini WealthGroup. We are an online financial empowerment and services platform for individuals and families. We have this live call every second Thursday of every month at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We are so excited to have you all here today. Our monthly Q&A sessions for November, the topic is holiday shopping and spending. We have some pre-submitted questions, which we'll start off with on today's live. I do have my interviewer who will be calling out the questions as we go on today's live. And please do well to leave your questions in the chat as well. Every question that you have, please do well to leave them on the chat, on the comment, and we'll do well to answer them. The focus of today's call is hard questions, soft answers. So kindly do well please share and invite someone to join us on today's live event. Now, when we talk about holidays can be a very stressful time, especially financially. And considering the increase in prices today, it can be financially stressful for families. But according to a survey, 35% of Americans take on holiday debts and take at least 5 months. It takes 5 months to pay those debts off. So imagine checking off everyone on your gift list and still have money left over in the holiday budget. That is the focus for today's call, helping you find ways and means to save money and maximize what you have for the holidays. At this time, again, just a quick reminder, please leave your questions and comments in the comment chat below, and we'll do well to answer those questions as they come in. I'm gonna now, my interviewer, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Let's start off with the first question that you have.
The first question that I have is, what are some common problems people face when holiday shopping, and how can these people avoid these problems?
Thank you so much. That's a great questions. That's a very good question. So when we talk about holiday shopping, everyone faces different problems, but the common problems that I have seen, and with talking to people about money, the first one is debt. Increase in debt, caused by shopping from credit cards or borrowing money to shop, trying to satisfy that holiday season urge or impulse for shopping. Many of us don't consider how much we spend also when we're cooking and dining, especially for most of us that host our families, extended family. That is the time the kids come back from college. We spend a lot during that time. And these expenses do add up, starting off from Thanksgiving all the way to New Year's. We're in the store round the clock, buying and buying and buying, And also another problem that we do face and we do hear about is debt or credit fraud, theft, stealing. So that's another problem that we face, that a lot of people do face and come across. So, and also when you buy the wrong item, sometimes we overthink the process of shopping. We overthink the process of, trying to satisfy or make that other individual happy, trying to get them what we think they like. We stress about it. Sometimes we're also depressed, especially if we don't have any loved ones around us or family members to spend this season with. We do get hurt when, you have a friend you're expecting a gift item from in expectation, or a family member, and they don't get you anything. So those are problems. But the most important problem, which a lot of people face, is debt. a lot of families get themselves in debt trying to satisfy and meet the needs of their family and loved ones, or the kids, especially, the expectation is there of Santa, So yes, those are the common problems that many people face when it comes to holiday shopping. Thank you so much.
Do you have any tips and tricks that people can use to try to, avoid these problems from coming to the surface?
Yes, when it comes to how we can avoid those issues, again, I think that's a very great question, because as we do have problems, we have to suffice solutions to them. The first and important thing you always want to do is make a list. When you have a list at hand and you see the numbers, you see the names, you see the items you need, you can go wrong. If you don't have a plan, there is no the whole thing is going to fall out of place, and it's going to be all over the place in terms of your finances. So, and you don't want to be scrambling towards the new year or in the new year trying to figure out how to pay off those debts. Remember, I said up to 35% of families get in debt, and it takes them about 5 years to recover from that debt, paying those debts up. It takes 5 months. So the first thing you want to do is make your list. Plan your purchases ahead of time to ensure that you don't overspend. You spend mindfully, putting in mind what you have on your list. Make a list for what you need, so you don't purchase things you don't need. List out the people, the names, the ideas of gift items you want to buy for each person. Add your name to the list as well, so you buy yourself something. We always forget ourselves, so you don't get disappointed if you don't get anything. I always recommend put your name on the list, even if it's an item of $5 that you get for yourself. That's worth it. So you don't feel depressed, you don't feel unhappy during the holiday season. Decorations, you want to have or you plan to buy. Put down the list, things that you want to decorate the house or, the outside of your property. Put down the list. If you're traveling, all the travel related expenses, your suitcases, the tickets, which are very important. If you plan to go out of town during the holiday season, you want to list it out. Groceries, for a lot of us that will be hosting and dining family and friends, you want your grocery list, you want a shopping list to be created. So make your list. That is the first thing. You also want a budget. Create an estimate for each listed item, from the shopping list to the decorations to the gift items. Put a figure to those things. Start shopping early in the year. I know it's November now, but it's not too late. Start today. Start shopping earlier on, and planning towards the new year. You want to put in mind to start early in terms of shopping, most especially things that are non-perishable items that you would need, gift items, decorations. You want to start those things early on in the year. And if you think about it, a lot of the stores do mark down their decorations or holiday seasonal items like sweaters. They mark them down in the springtime. So that is a good time to keep your eye out for deals that are going on in the malls, in the shopping outlets, to buy against the holidays. So you want to start early. Yes, it's November now. You have a couple of days, weeks to Christmas. It's not too late. So to start today. So take advantage of those sales and discounts that are still available out there. And this will also help you in avoiding the stress of last minute shopping. So start early. When you do holiday related shopping too close to the holidays, it means there's a higher demand. It leads to higher demand of many items, and you usually have to pay higher prices or they run out of stock. So starting off early is a very great idea. And if you're a gift giver, another approach to shopping early is to purposely spread out your purchases throughout the year. I know we're in November, but again, think ahead of time, prepare yourself towards next year to buying one gift per week in the months leading to the holidays. So If you're a gift person, spread it throughout the course of the year. You can even start it today all the way to December. Buy a gift item per week. Buy for this person this week, the next person this week, and spread it out that way so that you don't feel overwhelmed few days to Christmas. So spread out your purchases will help you manage your spending and prevent you from taking on debts to make that purchase. That's one smart way to go. And research and focus on what they love. Do your research, spend what feels comfortable within your budget, but do your research. There's so many gift items. It doesn't have to be material things. It could be also events. Maybe the individual likes to go sightseeing to the mountains or to a resort, to see a show, a musical show. You can get them tickets, so there are different creative ways that you can buy something that someone loves. It doesn't have to be physical things. Save the gift receipt as well. That's very important. Many of us, when we shop, we lose it and we we don't remember where it is or something. But you want to keep your gift receipt just in case you have to return it, or whatever gift item you buy doesn't fit that individual. So make sure you save the gift receipt and check the return policy on those items. Anything you're buying, you want to make sure that you have the return policy. The return policy for the stores where you shop. So especially for those that shop online, making sure that you're comfortable with the requirements of returning them. If you have to cover the shipping costs, make sure it's within your terms, make sure it's flexible in case the individual wants to return it or do an exchange. So it's very important that you identify and you understand what those policies are explaining. Another solution to those problems is, for many of us that we have this impulse shopping. When we're in the mall, we want to spend, we love things, we see one thing we like, we want to buy. I always also recommend having a shopping partner. For we ladies that we love to shop, who understand, it's always good to go with a partner that understands the goal, the mission of, okay, I don't want to, our goal is to set the limit to 1,000, for example, for all the shopping items we want to buy, and set that budget, go in together or in a group and keep each other in check. And then if you want to also do this online, you can organize like a virtual shopping online party, like a sip and shop kind of things, soiree online where you have your friends on Zoom or on any online platform, and you all shop and give each other, ideas, and setting the goal of amounts of what each individual should not go over. So it's always a great idea to do this with friends that of like minds. Eagles fly together. So you want to sort together, you want to be in the party of savvy spenders who have a goal of saving money towards other things, other investments. So hold each other accountable is the goal when you have, a shopping partner or you're doing something virtual with your friends online. And you want to set a limit also. So if you're the kind of person that when you go to the store, you don't have someone to go with because of, everyone's schedule is different, you want to set a time limit to avoid any excessive time shopping. So when you go in, you have your list, you set your timer on your phone. Everyone has a cell phone, so make use of it. Set a timer that, okay, I'm going in here, I'm going to spend 10 minutes. It's a 10 quick minute pickup and come out, pay and come out. So setting a time limit will also help you avoid excess shopping, impulse shopping, or going on shopping trips that, keeps you impulse buying. And one last solution that I always suffice, beware of theft. When it comes to the credit card frauds and theft of debit cards, lock and secure your items, carry bags and keep and secure your items in a secured place. Make sure that before you leave your vehicle, it's locked. You have all your devices tucked away securely, not within visible eye where people can see what's in the vehicle. So make sure that you lock your cars and walk to the store and be aware of your environment, especially we ladies, when we're out there shopping late into the night by ourselves. You want to make sure that you are not in an uncomfortable environment. If you feel funny about where you are, please walk away or raise your hand, kind of call one of the store representatives to walk you to your car if you don't feel comfortable going out that way, going out by yourself. So, and lastly, when it comes to credit card theft, a lot of credit card companies do offer credit card monitoring. So look into that for the banks. Some banks also offer that, and sign up for it. Review your statements as well, especially during this time. A lot of us don't carry cash. We are swiping, we are spending. Make sure you review your credit card statements, your bank statements, to catch any wrong items or shady items, shady amounts that don't look familiar. And feel free to call the bank. Feel free to call the credit card companies. Don't be iffy about it, or just wave it off. Because once one item goes on that credit card statement or that bank statement, trust me, there's more to come. So you want to catch it early and make sure that if you lose your card, call the bank, call your credit card company right away to cancel it. Don't delay, and do not do nothing about it. Yes. So those are just key solutions that I would provide. I would say are things that we all need to do during this holiday season to help us in doing holiday season, holiday spending, in shopping during the season, the smart way and the right way. Yes, but before we take the next question, here's a real quick reminder. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out in knowing that I am getting some engagement and you're liking, and we're speaking to the needs of what you'd like to hear from us going forward. I have a lot more stuff on the way from now into the new year's to help you with your finances and when it comes to money. So please show your support by liking and subscribing. And again, if you have any questions, please keep sending them. We'll make sure that we keep everything to 30 minutes on this session as we go on. Interviewer, do we have any more questions, please?
Yes, we do. And thank you so much for this insightful information to help us avoid these problems that we face during holiday shopping. As after doing some research, I found out that Americans usually spend over $800 in shopping for the holidays, majority of it being gifts, and then the other part, decorations for the house. And one of the things that you emphasized was creating a budget. How can how can we create a budget for this holiday season? What are some strategies we can use to create an effective budget that we can stick to help us avoid this debt that will incur?
Yes. Thank you so much for that. Budgeting. Budgeting is so easy. As a financial expert, as a personal financial expert, I don't want anyone to be afraid of looking at their numbers. The numbers always tell you a story. Numbers are a tool. You don't have to be afraid for creating a budget. It serves as a guide. And I do want everyone to be comfortable when it comes to picking up your paycheck, seeing what's on it, looking up your bank statement, see what's coming in and what's going out. Because mind you, you work hard for this money, either as a business owner or as an employee or as an employer. So as money is coming in and going out, it speaks to your habits, it speaks to your patterns. So knowing how much you spend will help you avoid overspending. It reminds me of this report I read on CNBC. It says that Americans spend about an average of $1,500 on the last holiday season. That is 2022. An average home spent about $1,500. Now, the hope is that $1,500 was planned for. But if you know our people, human nature, human habits, it's usually taking on debt. Our spending money is usually on debt, money that we don't have, money that was, lent out to us through credit cards. So we want to be mindful going in this holiday season, how we spend our money. Now, the hope is that with everything that we will share tonight on this call, you apply everything and put pen to paper and come up with a plan. All I know is that the holidays are supposed to be joyful. It's supposed to be a happy season, a joyful time. And there's no joy when you're feeling broke after the holidays, feeling limited, feeling restricted, feeling that you can't take, you take 10 steps forward and then you're taking 10 steps back, back in the depths. So going back to your financial goals for the year, it is not too late to start something. So the first thing you always want to do is list out the names, list out the items, list out the individuals, assign dollar figures to each item. From if you're going to be going to your company's holiday party, what are you going to wear? Do you have something in store at home to wear? If you don't have anything to wear, you have to budget for that. Put that on that list. The shoes, if you're going to a family event or an organization event, what is your budget for that? If you're hosting, you have family coming over, you do this every year, or if it's your first time, you don't want to be overwhelmed with these things. What is your menu for that? List it out. If you don't have a menu, create one. If possible, delegate who is bringing what. That way, the cost is being shared across the families coming in. It's not a burden on your finances. There's no shame in doing that, So even if it's and stay within budget, because otherwise you may be tempted to buy what you don't need. So that's why the list is very important, because when you go over, even if you go over by $10 more on each item that you buy, that $10 adds up. If you have 20 people on your list and you go over on each item by $10, that is $200 that you overspent on your shopping list. So you want to be careful. You can either guess on the amount that it will cost you to buy that item, or thank God today, internet is everywhere. You pick up your phone, you can do a quick research and search on there how much it will cost to buy a bicycle, or how much it will cost to buy a sweater, or how much it will cost to buy a turkey, for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. So you want to make sure that you do your research and add all those amounts together, sum it all up, and this helps you gives you an idea of your overall cost for the holidays. Now, when you have that amount at hand, when you have that amount, here are questions that you can ask yourself before spending this holiday seasons. There are key questions that you want to ask yourself. So you want to take a look at that number. Say you have $1,000 in total when you do your budget, listing them out, looking at each item and the total. You want to ask yourself a few questions. Number one, do I already have this money saved up? Number two, is it reasonable to spend this much money? Number three, if I don't have this money saved up already, how much do I need to put aside each week between now and the holiday season, which is Christmas, because that's the time we do gift giving and more holiday parties. Between now, November, and Christmas, how much do I need to save either daily or weekly to reach that goal of my budget amount? And is this budget too high? That's number 4. Is this budget amount, is it too high? Is it realistic? Is there anything I need to give up on this list because the budget is too high and I don't want to give anything up? But you have to give something up. Can you give something up? If the budget is too high and you don't want to give anything up, is there anything you can do to increase your income in coming months so that you can support this need? So can you get extra hours at your job? Can you do another job part-time to attain that goal of your budgeted amount? So how can you increase your income between now and the holiday season so you don't fall into debt? So these questions should help you make the right tweaks on your holiday budget. And that will help you feel comfortable as you go shopping. as you spend time with your family and friends. You're not going back home, or when it's time for you to go to bed, you're not happy about the amount of money you spent and coming up with a plan to pay it off. You don't need that extra stress on yourself and your family. Another point when it comes to budgeting for the holidays is having a special savings account, a designated account for gifts and holiday related expenses. And it is very important. If you don't have one today, start one. Start it up today, and then, going into the new year's, add that as one of your goals for the year, to have a special savings account. In the accounting term, we call it sinking fund, but designated for holiday spending, which will include your traveling, your gifting, anything related to the holiday, the decorations, things like that. That will come out from that account. And if you do this every year, you can regularly deposit money on a weekly basis, from your bank account or from your paycheck, directly going in there, helping to set aside funds towards the end of the year. And if you don't exhaust the money in that account, good job. That money can be in there, saved towards the coming year. So try your very best to start this saving habit to help you not to overstretch yourself during the holidays. And then the last tip I have for budgeting is track your spending. So as you spend, either on the daily, as you spend towards the holidays, track your spending. A lot of banks today have spending functions that help you categorize where you spend or how you're spending. Or if you can use your bank app, there are a lot of apps out there that help you in budgeting, in tracking your spending. And if you prefer the traditional old way, like myself, pen and paper or spreadsheet online, you can't go wrong with those things that tell you a story. You can't put in $1,000 and expect and if you spend $1,200, of course you're going to be in the red. Your account is going to go over and you get charged in late fee, in overdraft and things like that. So the numbers always tell your story. Use those numbers as a tool. Put pen to paper, use a spreadsheet, but track your spending. And as you see that you're going overboard, call yourself into order and see where you can make tweaks, and ask yourself those questions I asked earlier. If you are not able to make any changes on your list, find other means of increasing your income. It might be worth you, starting doing more business on the side, or getting a part-time job, or doing more hours on the job. But don't overstretch yourself into the holidays, into the New Year's. Yes. Thank you. And do we have any more questions?
Yes, we have 2 more questions.
Okay.
Can you share some strategies for finding the best deals and discounts during the holiday season? Because there's nothing wrong with saving a little bit money.
Yes. So a lot there are a lot of loyalty and programs, discount programs out there that you always want to take advantage from, especially from stores, whereby if you're a loyal customer of theirs, they give you discounts and points. So it's a good time to strategically look into those stores and see how you can pair what they have available with what your need is on your list. Taking advantage of the cashbacks, on the discounts, the savings, and any perks that they have out there. Yes. Another tip is for diligent and disciplined credit card users. Remember, diligent and disciplined credit card users. If you're not disciplined in paying your balance in full, this is not for you. So a great way to save and to take advantage of the deals and discounts out there is to take advantage of the rewards on the cashbacks on credit cards that they offer. Some credit cards offer rewards that allow you to trade in points for gift cards. Yes, some credit cards will allow you discount for not just gift cards, for travel, for tickets, for airline, So for those that are diligent and disciplined in their credit cards, this might be a good time for you to use those points towards your holiday spending. Yes. And then compare prices. So go online, compare prices from store to store, making sure that you're getting the best deal back in what you're buying. So I always advise and recommend that because, when you're comparing Kroger to Walmart, for example, the pricing is always different, but who will give you a better deal? So of course, you go with the better deal. Shopping online, that would also help you avoid crowd shopping, waiting in long lines of checkouts during this time. So you want to make sure that you do what is best, that best suits your availability also. Online shopping is good if you're comfortable with that, but also in person is also good. But again, mind you, you have to stay in line. So that's why you want to start early and not wait till the last minute to buy these deals and get the better pricing. And also, you also want to be mindful of the shipping costs. That takes a lot of money as well. If you're not being mindful as you shop online, those $5, $6 here, it adds up. $15 in shipping, especially during the holidays when you wanted to get to your destination on Christmas Day, or before Christmas. So you want to look for deals with discounted shipping as you shop online, or if you're buying in store to be delivered to your loved one's home, you want to do that early to allow you, get that gift there on time. And, the holiday season are usually the busiest time for the post office system all over the world. So you want to make sure that you put that into mind because you want it to get there on time. So you won't have to pay too much in shipping. And also for travel plans, for car travelers, you want to make sure that you travel on or off. You want to travel on off dates or off days where it's not there's no heavy traffic on traveling on Thanksgiving or a day before Thanksgiving or during Christmas. You want to make sure that you go early to avoid the traffic and any delays during the rush hour time. And if you're traveling by plane, you want to set a price alert on travel websites to keep track of changes in the ticket prices. So when you're alerted, that's a good time for you to buy your ticket, especially for those that have a date in mind when they want to travel. You want to book those tickets early on in advance. So excuse me. So it's very, very important that you do that early. And, like I said earlier, for the credit card users that are diligent and have a good habit in paying what they spend in full, don't forget to check your wallet and don't forget to use your travel rewards deals or even travel insurance on your tickets during the holiday season. Yes. Thank you. Please, 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 as we're going on, please make sure to like, share this video link and also subscribe for our new viewers. We would appreciate your support on there. Interviewer, do we have any more questions, please?
This is our last question that we have here.
Okay.
Can you please share some creative and budget-friendly gift ideas for the holidays?
Oh, yes. We all love shopping, right? Gift ideas. There's so many. But I always love to encourage DIYs, do it yourself. That's my first go-to. So what can you create for yourself? The more time you have early on before the holiday season, the more time you have to create these things before the holidays. So some ideas could be handmade gift items, holiday decor. If you're good with crafts, get those materials from Hobby Lobby and the like, and create them. Get the kids involved too, to make like handmade cards, because those are really things that touch the heart if you think about it. Photo albums, frames, pictures, keepsakes for your loved ones. Those are memories that you get to keep as they grow for kids and, for your parents, grandparents, and so on. And another tip for gift ideas are to support, the small businesses, local businesses in the area during this season, to support them in growing them. So that's one thing I always recommend. See who is around you, who you need to support them in your own way of buying what they provide before you go out to the big stores to engage them. Go on Etsy, see what they have. If you don't want to go in person to the local stores, go on Etsy, and there's so many sellers on there that you can buy their items. Also, it's also a good time to give back. Thinking about charity, what organization can you make a donation towards during this season to make that organization, to help them meet their goals in the spirit of the holidays, making a donation to a charity organization in the name of a loved one. It's always a good thing. How do you want to give back, not just to your immediate family, but to the world at large? There's so many homes, so many kids that don't have parents out there that need the support. So charitable giving is always encouraged. Me personally. So giving back also is always very important. It's one way of also gifting. Another way of gifting, some people might frown at this, but I don't see anything wrong in it, is regifting. Regifting. So if you have items that you got from the holidays last year that you've not used, that it's still in, the gift bag, wrapped up, looking nice, in good condition, that if you haven't used it for a year, trust me, you will not use it. So why not bless another person with that same gift, and they will find the best use of it. It could be a book, it could be a top, a dress, it could be a cooking set, anything. It could be a makeup set, things like that. Anything, regifting. That way to also save you money. Because mind you, if you haven't used it, like I said, for over a year, that you've had it for up to a year, you've had those items, then you trust me, you will not need it. That means you don't need it. For you to have not gone back to open those gifts or use them, it's worth passing it on to another individual that would appreciate it and make the best use of it. And another idea that I also love and I appreciate, that I myself, my family, we do practice, is group gifting. Giving gifts to a loved one, a parent, a mother, a father, you and your siblings, you and, the entire family, the grandkids, you pull in your money together and you buy a gift that parent or that member, it could be a group, it could be a group of friends, and you can gift your leader or your teacher an item. So group gifting also cut back in cost versus individual people, buying gifts for that one person. When you come together and you pull your resources together, you save money as individuals, and that person also will appreciate what you're giving. You can never go wrong with gift cards. That's one thing. So far, where the person loves to shop, gift cards are the best way to go. And they would really, really appreciate everything you give to them. So those are few ideas that I strongly recommend for everyone to practice in terms of gift ideas. So there's so many, but another thing is things that you can service, like not material things, non-material things. It could be a ticket to a concert. It could be a massage spa day treatment. It could be a horseback riding coupon. It could be, there's so many things. It could be taking a loved one to go get their hair done, or getting their nails done. Things like that also go a long way. Especially if you see that individual needs a haircut, needs to get their nails done, needs a massage to relax, especially for our mothers, that are always taking care of the family. This is a good time to pamper them as well. So there's so many ideas, but those are key ways that you can also think outside of the box to be a blessing and to also spend within your budget to a loved one. It could be as simple as spending time together also, because, with the system of working 9 to 5, we're gone all day. By the time we get back home from work, we're all tired. But that quality time you spend with your family can be a gift as well. It doesn't have to be material things. Time is also a gift. You just sitting down home as a father with your kids and your spouse, you sitting down home as a mother with your spouse and the kids, or, as friends also, spending time, quality time together also goes a long way. So everything is not about material things. Spending time also equally goes a long way. So those are the key things that I do want to mention in sharing today. Secrets to smart holiday spending. Those are gift items. Do we have any more questions, please?
No, there are not any more questions. Thank you so much for these insightful answers for every question that I've asked.
Thank you so much. Thank you. With that being said, thank you, my interviewer. I appreciate you very, very much. Special thanks to you for helping with answering the questions we had tonight. I do apologize again for starting off a little bit late. We had some technical issues going on here, but thank you all for joining us on today's live show. Like I said earlier, our next we do the live event on a monthly basis, once a month, every second Thursday of every month. For December, it will be the 14th of December, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Please do all to save the date and time. We'll be focusing on budgeting. We're ushering in the new year. I hope that your financial goals are also on your list for your new year resolutions, for your new year goals. What is your finances going to look like? What is your finances going to look like? So we're going to be focusing more on budgeting, how to create a budget. I shared a skeleton way of doing it, but hopefully we can go more in details. And please do well to send your questions in advance. You can leave it on the comment section below, or you can always also, send us your questions by email. Our email is going to be on the description of this email, where you can also reach out to us. And please save the date and time for next month's live, December 14th at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Remember to share, remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot to us. So don't miss out on our weekly videos as well, where we talk all about money and finance. Thank you all so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in our next segment. Thank you, and have a good one. Bye for now.